Don't you just love it when characters break the fourth wall and speak directly to us? We've got a list of movies for you that do just that, whether by revealing inner thoughts, admitting they're in a movie, or complaining to the camera. And they do it so brilliantly, we don't know why more films haven't done the same. Ready? Let's begin. Starting with Annie Hall at number 14. The romantic comedy Annie Hall by Woody Allen is a classic example of breaking the fourth wall. Alvy Singer, played by Allen, frequently breaks the fourth wall to discuss specifics of his connection with the title character played by Diane Keaton. The movie won 4 Oscars. Maybe breaking the fourth wall worked its magic. Next, we've got Funny Games at number 13. In the 2007 Michael Haneke film Funny Games, Michael Pitt portrays a very believable psychopath. Pitt grabs a remote and fast-forwards the action after Naomi Watts' character, played by Brady Corbett, manages to shoot one of her hackers. The fourth wall will also collapse when Corbett's body does. Up next at number 12, American Psycho. In the 2000 movie American Psycho, Christian Bale's portrayal of Patrick Bateman frequently breaks the fourth wall by talking about his inner thoughts to help the audience understand his manic temperament. We literally had chills. It's not only comedies that can benefit from breaking the fourth wall. As American Psycho shows us, the approach can be used in various ways besides the performer speaking directly to the camera. The primary character of American Psycho, Patrick Bateman, speaks to the audience through a voiceover, shattering the fourth wall of the auditory experience. We hear what Bateman thinks in situations like the one where he and his overachievers are swapping business cards, but the on-screen language says something entirely different. Despite the fact that Bateman is an unreliable narrator, the fourth wall break gives us a glimpse into his crazy thoughts. Similarly, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho is another film that breaks the fourth wall to give viewers a peek into the psychopath's head. One of the most recognizable and unsettling pictures in film history was created by Anthony Perkins' direct-to-camera look at the end of the movie. He can be seen peering up from beneath his brows while flashing a smile as his mother is narrating the scene. The skull overlaid on Norman Bates's face as the film transitions into its climactic scene adds to the image's unsettling quality. Goosebumps. Now for number 11. Fight Club. Sorry to break the rules and talk about the Fight Club, but this one deserves a spot on our list. The fourth wall break can be used to tell audiences a lot of details about a complicated character. Fight Club by David Fincher illustrates this. If Fight Club isn't the first thing that comes to mind when you consider movies that break the fourth wall, you either haven't seen it or weren't really paying attention. The fact that Tyler Durden, played by Brad Pitt, and Edward Norton's character frequently address the audience directly only serves to emphasize that Fight Club is not a movie to be trifled with. Fincher helps viewers understand Durden's complex character by frequently having the movie's narrator, Edward Norton, break the fourth wall. In fact, it's easy to forget Norton's directly talking to us because the fourth wall breaks are done so naturally. Now, remember Spaceballs? That's at number 10. The characters in this 1987 Mel Brooks comedy famously appear on the screen when watching a video of the movie. Rick Moranis with his "What the heck am I staring at? When does this happen in the film?" The laughter fits that follow. Coming up, Ferris Bueller's Day Off deserves a spot at number 9. All genres produced cult classics during the 1980s. It was a time of realistic effects, and this John Hughes film forever altered teen humor. Before graduating, Matthew Broderick's character, Ferris Bueller, is determined to skip class once more, and the day ends up being one of his most memorable. Ferris Bueller is endearing and often addresses the audience as though they're his closest friends. The movie makes it obvious from the outset that it will be breaking the audience movie subject separation rule. This was the OG before Ned's declassified school survival guide. Like, how do you get your parents to believe you're too ill to go to school? Ferris Bueller instantly offers some wonderful tips while breaking the fourth wall. The secret? Clammy hands. Duh. Breaking the fourth wall in a movie can occasionally distance viewers from the characters and pull them away from the plot. Ferris Bueller's to-camera speech welcomes viewers along for the ride rather than disengaging them from the thrill of the film. Instead of just observing the scene, Ferris speaks directly to the camera, drawing the audience into his world. He addresses the camera directly throughout the entire movie, which gives the effect of a journal entry rather than a cinematic method by constantly giving the audience explanations about the day or himself. Our favorite is the post-credit scene when he peeks out out of the restroom and appears confused to see us there before asking us to go home. Next is High Fidelity at number 8. Rob Gordon, played by John Cusack, famously breaks the fourth wall in the 2000 movie High Fidelity, listed in the top 5 things he misses most about Laura. He could have also listed the top 5 things about her that make him irrationally angry, but he chose to spare us. Moving on to number 7, Amélie. This eccentric, whimsy French movie from 2001 provides us a close look at the quirks of Amélie, the innocent young child. Breaking the fourth wall, she discusses her favorite movies in this scene, as well as the traits she enjoys observing in others. By the way, if you're wondering where this term came from, let us enlighten you. The phrase "the fourth wall" first appeared in theater, where a stage with 3 other walls and an imaginary fourth wall separates the action on stage. This technique was then used in movies to create an immersive experience by separating the story from the audience. Next up, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang at number 6. What a name, what a movie, and what a good use of breaking the fourth wall. Robert Downey Jr. wishes to leave us with a message and a summary in this clip. Val Kilmer is less likely to neatly end the murder mystery movie, but he does apologize to Midwesterners for using the F-bomb so frequently. We appreciate it. Now at number 5, did he catch you in Trading Places? This is a subtle one. In this timeless 1983 comedy, Eddie Murphy doesn't acknowledge the camera until the very end. Still made it to our favorites. Next is number 4, Wayne's World. It's evident that the comedy genre makes one of the more effective applications of fourth wall breaking. Wayne's World is one of the comedies to do it well. An outstanding instance of a fourth wall break in Wayne's World, a great meta comedy, is when Wayne, played by Mike Myers, emphasizes the absurdity of product placement in movies. Myers smiles at the camera while holding a slice of Pizza Hut pizza, a packet of Doritos, a bottle of Newprint, and a can of Pepsi within a minute of declaring that, contract or no, I will not bow to any sponsor. Had us giggling, not gonna lie. Up next is the 1980s movie Airplane at number 3. Airplane, a catastrophe movie spoof, is made for laughs, but there's a specific sequence near the opening of the film that addresses a more somber subject: breakups. In that scene, which features string accompaniment, Ted Stryker tries to persuade Elaine Dickinson, his flight attendant girlfriend, that they should continue their relationship. In the end, she rejects him and leaves, and Hayes turns to the camera and says, "What a pisser." The situation is made funnier by this instance of the fourth wall being broken, and Ted's reaction contrasts sharply with the flowery romantic words he used to try to woo Elaine back. It keeps the scene from turning into a corny romantic comedy, quickly bringing it back to comedy gold. Now at number 2, we've got Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Seemed like it was a favorite pastime of the irreverent Monty Python boys to breach the fourth wall. In The Meaning of Life, they commented directly to the camera on having seen both the middle and the end of the movie. Also, they smashed the fourth wall mid-scene in their earlier movie, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. In a genuine meta moment, Dingo asks the audience outright if the sequence should have been cut as Sir Galahad is talking to him. A montage of other characters speaking directly to the camera and pleading with Dingo to get on with it follows the scene. How can you not love it? Finally, at number 1, how can we forget Deadpool? Deadpool is the film that pushes the fourth wall, breaks to a whole new level. Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool, everyone's favorite witty mutant anti-hero, frequently addresses the audience to express his thoughts on what's going on in the world. Reynolds, who plays Deadpool, makes references to both the outside world and the movie he's in, while also acknowledging the viewer. Notice how Reynolds' constant breaking of the fourth wall never compromises the movie's storyline. He deftly constructs a web of pop culture allusions to make it even more entertaining for viewers and significantly more ironic, skillfully fusing the realms of fantasy and reality. That's a wrap for this video. Which breaking of the fourth wall scene is your favorite of all time? Let us know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and we'll see you in the next one.